just done thinking and I'm ready to start doing. I just can't imagine what it would be like to be in that kind of body. And I just pray that I love that girl as much as I love the girl that I am now. This bottle here, this little bottle could make or break my life. It could change things. But all in all, I brought up, she said, other than your physical, what are you here for? And I said really quick, I didn't even hesitate. I was like, my weight. She was like, what are you here for? I'm like, my weight. I did not hesitate. I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of my body that I love about myself is my breasts. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I love my breasts. I don't want to lose them. Well, let me just show you guys. I'm still chunky. Hi. But I am down almost 30 pounds. And if I can inspire any of you guys to better yourselves. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, This Queen Bee. My name is Angie and I'm so glad that you guys could be hanging out with me here today. If you guys are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for stopping on over. I hope that you guys will subscribe and stay a while here at my channel. And if you guys are returning, I want to thank you so much. It's been a little bit of time since I've updated on this channel, probably 2.5, maybe almost 3 weeks. The last update I gave when I was in Athens, Greece, and I had just a lot going through my head at that time, and I think I'm somewhat in a better place. Hold on a second. My dog is asking to go. You want to go potty? All right, come on, let's go. Sorry, Benny was hungry. So was Archie. Here, Arch. Anyway, so I'm home now and I'm really glad that I'm home. There really, truly is no place like home. I was definitely homesick, but I'm so glad that I'm here, and I'm just trying to get, my house is a disaster right now. You can see bins in the background. And I'm just trying to get situated for autumn for my other channel, my main channel, the Bumblebee Farmhouse. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check out the Bumblebee Farmhouse. I will link it down below. So I hope you guys check that out. So yeah, I'm so glad to be home. Like I'm so happy that I'm home. And honestly, there really truly is no place like home. I was extremely homesick. I was going through some things, and I was like, I didn't know how my weight was going to be affected, because when I was in Greece, I tracked some of the days, but some of the days I did not, which I had stated in some of the other videos. And so with that, I didn't know how my weight was going to be. When I came back, I weighed in for my trip and I was up 1.8. And honestly, I wasn't upset about that. I was like, I can totally deal with that. It's not a big deal. 1.8. I will take it, because there could just be like way worse things. I ate gelato almost every single day. I wasn't like heavy on a ton of other pastries. I think we visited a bakery 2 times in a month where I got Ferrero Rocher cake. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But beside that, I wasn't like into a ton of like super heavy pastry, but I did have a scoop of gelato every single day on this trip. So when I got back and I weighed myself, I was like, 1.8 isn't so bad for a gain in a month. I will take it and not complain, because I really did enjoy myself on this trip with food and just everything. It was a nice trip, lots of good food, and I enjoyed myself. Okay, so, but then I realized when I came back and I weighed, I was up 0.1.8. I was like, I'm also supposed to get my period in 2 days, and I do feel bloated. All right, let me give this a little bit of a break, and I will weigh in next week when my period is like completely done and over with. And so that's what I did. I waited another week because we got home on a Thursday night, and then Friday was my weigh-in. The next day I was up 1.8. So I let my period pass, because I did get my period like 2 days later. And then that following Friday I weighed in, and you guys, I was down 6.8 pounds. Plus the 1.8, really like 8.5, almost 9 pounds, because I was up. So I did fluctuate a little bit, and I think that was just, period hormonal water weight. So I could not believe that I was down in my weight almost 8 pounds. Like that was 7-8 pounds. Like that was a huge deal for me, because I didn't have a scale in Greece. I didn't obsess about it, and I was so happy that my weight had gone down and that I was down. And I am at the lowest weight have been in 5 years. This has been insane. I'm almost back to my 50-pound mark. I think like four-ish more pounds. I think I'm at 26 or 27 pounds lost now. So I think in like 3 to 4 more pounds maybe, I'll be back at my 50 total, which was from my heaviest point in 2016, 2017. I was well over 300 pounds and I don't want to go back there. But this time I said I'm going to seek medical help, and which that is what I did. When I came back, I had doctor's appointments. So I had to go for my blood work. I found a new primary care practitioner. We got a physical done. I got my blood work done. I am low in iron. And she didn't say I was anemic, but she said I was low in iron and it couldn't be fixed with supplements because she didn't want me to be too high in iron. So I had to start eating iron rich foods and start adding some of those things to my diet, which I do, but I guess not enough. So I have, that, and also I have a little bit slightly low in vitamin D, which is normal for women with PCOS. My sodium was low, but I also had a stomach bug while I was in Greece. My stomach has not 100% healed the way that I want it to. But all in all, I brought up, she said, other than your physical, what are you here for? And I said really quick, I didn't even hesitate. I was like, my weight. She's like, what are you here for? I'm like, my weight. I did not hesitate. And she's like, okay, tell me about your weight. I'm like, I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was in my early 30s. It's wreaked havoc on my life. It's all these hormonal issues that I'm having, insulin resistance. And she says, because of my insulin resistance and my hormonal imbalance, it is extremely hard for me to lose weight. Extremely easy for me to gain it. I have to try like 10 times harder to lose it. So, she's like, so what do you think? What are you thinking? And I was like, I want to inquire about a GLP-1. She was all for prescribing me a GLP-1, but of course my insurance doesn't cover it unless I'm type 2 diabetic. So I got my blood work done. I am not a type 2 diabetic. I am not pre-diabetic. My A1C, thank God, is in a normal range, because at one point in my life, at my heaviest weight in 2016, I think it was, end of 2016, I was borderline pre-diabetic, and I fixed that with diet and exercise because I did not want to have any issues at all. So I did fix my A1C through diet and exercise, but no matter how much I try, I'm still overweight. You guys, I'm still overweight. My cholesterol is in a really good range. My cholesterol is 160. I do credit that to diet and exercise. My glucose is good. There's just some other things that I want to, like the inflammation in my body is really, really high. So I definitely want to improve on that. And I'm tired and I'm getting older and things are getting harder. And I see like the older people in our family, they're starting to get sick. And I don't want that. I don't want any complications. I want to get better with age. I want to age like a fine wine. And I don't think that, that's no more snacks. No more snacks. Do you want to go pee-pee? Do you want to go outside? 1 second. As I was saying, I want to get better with age. I just want better for me. And I haven't had that my whole life. My whole life, I have been ridiculed. Not just suffering with being overweight, but I've had people say horrible things to me. Just throughout my adolescence. My nickname when I was growing up was Twinkie. People were extremely not nice to me. I can't say everybody, but I would say a lot of people were just not nice to me just by looking at me. They just didn't want to have anything to do with me. And I've gotten into this like in other videos. I just, I don't want to go back there either because all that stuff hurts, but I'm just saying like it has affected me so much. So much so that I'm just like, at this point, I'm desperate. My weight is coming off slowly by myself. I've been working at this now for probably 4.5 months to get almost 30 pounds off, and I'm not complaining. I'm very happy that I was able to push myself to, go for these power walks and push myself. And I was doing the boxing for a while. I'm going to get back to that this week. I really need to get my house in order. There's just so much going on. There's some family stuff that's going on. So if you guys could please keep me and my family in your prayers, that would just mean the world to me. There's just a lot of stressors going on in my life right now, to the point where when I came back from my trip and shit hit the fan, I was like, I'm going to quit YouTube and just focus on other things. And Danny was like, my husband Danny was like, why would you do that? He's like, this makes you happy. It brings you joy. It, you know, gives you some purpose. You love it. Don't quit. He's like, just because you're stressed out, don't quit. And he's right. So I just had like a moment, like a freak out moment, and I'm better about things now. And I'm trying to stay extremely, extremely positive, even when life gets very hard. I'm learning that I need to stay extremely positive. So, anyway, I went for my mammogram too, and that came back. Everything's fine. I thank God for that. I really, truly do thank God for that. Because that was something that was stressing me out, because I had to go every 6 months for my mammogram, and now I only have to go, they released me from that, and now I only have to go annually. And I pray that it just stays okay throughout this journey called life. That's just one fear I have, getting sick and losing my breasts. And a lot of women complain about their breasts, and I'm like, don't complain about them, because you don't know if there's a chance that you might not have them one day. And it's the truth. And I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of my body that I love about myself, is my breasts. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I love my breasts. I don't want to lose them. But anyway, so I'm just like going off topic. So with my doctor, when we said about my weight, I said, I really want to go on she's like, what do you suggest? I was like, I really want to go on a compounded GLP-1 medication. I see that they do wonders for women with hormonal imbalances such as PCOS and autoimmune and insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. And I have all of those. And I see all of these women. I follow these accounts on Instagram, Smaller Sam PCOS, it's Meek Health, Amy and Half. There's so many women that I follow. These women have PCOS and they went on a GLP-1 medication and it completely changed their life. And that's what I'm looking, but I'm not looking for the GLP-1 to do it for me. I'm looking forward to using it as a tool. So you guys, my insurance wouldn't cover it because I am not type 2 diabetic, but I did ask for compounded. I asked her, would you work with a compounded pharmacy? I know some doctors don't, but I asked her, I said, otherwise I'm going to see a weight loss doctor via telehealth through some of these companies like Henry Meds, Hers, Amble, Mochi Fridays. There's a bunch that I did my research on. And she goes, okay. She goes, I will definitely work with a compounded pharmacy with you. And I was so happy when she said that. And I found a pharmacy in Evanston, Illinois. They had the best rates. I called like 6 or 7 compounding pharmacies. There's one here, like literally across the street from where I live, but they only work with semaglutide. I brought up tirzepatide. Tirzepatide is double the price. It being double the price, I really had to think about what I wanted to do. Semaglutide is about $200 a month. Tirzepatide is about $400 to $500 depending on your dosage. But tirzepatide works on 2 hormones rather than 1, and I do hear that the side effects are less on tirzepatide. So I decided that I wanted to go on tirzepatide, which is compounded tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro or Zepbound. Mounjaro is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes. Zepbound is FDA approved for weight loss. My insurance doesn't cover either. She could write me a prescription for Mounjaro, but that's like $1,500 a month. So I'm still paying $400 a month starting. It might go up to $500 depending on my dosage, and it is a ridiculous amount of money, but this is how seriously I am taking my health. It took me a long time to get my husband Danny on board to want to do this with me, or to want to do this for me. And I didn't beg him, but like I put out all the facts, all of the pros, all of the cons about being on this medication. And I am so desperate that I've gone to medical health, like help. And yes, I'm almost at 30 by myself, which I am so happy about. And I will keep going no matter what. But my doctor did call in the prescription for me through the compounding pharmacy in Evanston, Illinois. And you guys, it came in yesterday. It came in yesterday and I'm so excited, but I'm also terrified to use this medication, but this bottle here, this little bottle could make or break my life. It could change things, or it might not. It might not do anything. I don't know, but I'm not gonna know unless I try. I'm not gonna know unless I take that risk and do this, because I am tired, you guys. My whole life, I'm just tired. And I'm just at this point where holidays are not too far away and apple orchards are gonna be here soon, and I wanna enjoy all those things, even if it's just with a few bites of food. My issue is when those moments come around, we start eating those foods and then I just enjoy them too much. And then I have a hard time getting back on track and I erase all this hard work, and I'm so tired of it. So this is going to make or break a lot of things. I'm starting off at the lowest dose, 2.5 milligrams, and it needs to stay refrigerated. Let me put it back in the fridge. I just wanted to show you guys that I actually got it. It comes with the alcohol wipes, directions, and it comes with 8 syringes. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to start injecting myself. Well, let me just show you guys. I'm still chunky, hi, but I am down almost 30 pounds, and I am so grateful for that. I'm so happy about that. But I am going on this drug, and I'm going to start slow at 2.5. Some people go all the way up to 15 or 12.5. I don't know. I'm going to try to stay on the lowest dose. I know the higher the dose you go, the more you definitely don't want to have anything to do with food. And it's not that I don't want to eat food. I want to have a healthy relationship with food. So I did talk to my doctor, and I told her that I do want to stay on the lowest dose possible for as long as I can, and she agreed with me on that. So like I said, I'm really excited. This is going to be a huge expense. When I was in Greece, my cousin asked me if I wanted to come back out next summer, because she was thinking about baptizing her baby boy out there. And I said, honestly, I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. I'm looking to get this medication and to get help for myself. And this is going to be such a huge expense, but I need to do this for myself. I've been researching this drug for about, I would say around 8 months to a year. Slowly, I've been researching it, and I just couldn't find anything about it that didn't want to make me try this for my PCOS. I need help. I've seen that this drug puts PCOS symptoms into remission. I am so desperate for that. I mean, it's gotten better, but I could definitely use all the help that I can get. So I'm going to be starting this drug on Friday, tomorrow. I'm going to start it tomorrow, even though tomorrow's my official weigh-in. So I don't know if I'm gonna have Danny put the needle in or if I'm gonna do it. I think I should probably do it just to get used to it. I don't think I'm gonna show me doing it on camera because I heard that it's against community guidelines on YouTube. I don't know, so I'm not gonna do that, but I will tell you guys how it goes after my first week, and I will still be tracking my Weight Watchers points. I will still be eating a balanced diet. I will still be buying my healthy groceries as I have been doing, and walking and boxing, doing my exercise. I'm still going to be doing all of those things. So I want to use this as a tool to incorporate into the healthier lifestyle that I have adopted and sustained throughout the last about 4 months, I would say. And I'm just really, really excited to see what this brings and what's going to happen. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. And I keep telling myself that if I'm down almost 30 now, that maybe with this drug, it can help my insulin and my hormones, and it's going to help my body do what it's supposed to do, what it's never done. And maybe I can, you know, get to another 15 or 20 by Christmas. That'll be like 50 now and 70 total since 2016, and keep going from there. And I'm hoping by next Christmas I could be down another 80 to 100 pounds, and probably like 80. I don't know if 100 is too much, but I don't know. It's something I need to discuss with my doctor and see how I'm feeling and where I'm comfortable at. I'm very grateful to God that my labs for the most part showed up good. Like my kidney was healthy, my kidneys are healthy, my liver's healthy, my white blood count, cell count. It's just my red blood count is lower, my iron is low, my vitamin D is a little low, but these things I'm going to try to fix through supplements, diet, and exercise, and just kind of take it from there. You guys, to say that I'm not terrified would be an understatement. I am extremely terrified because I feel like this could change my life for the better, my quality of life. My mom, I was talking to my mom on the phone and she's like, you're going to be so skinny. And I'm just like, Mom, I don't want to be skinny. I just want to be healthy. She's like, you're going to be able to wear whatever you want. She's like, you're already beautiful, but just wait until you lose more weight. And I'm like, but I don't want just to be skinny. I want to feel healthy and look healthy. And I don't want to go down to 110 pounds. My brother says he knows some people that are on this drug at his office. He's an attorney, so at his attorney's office. And he told me that he goes, it's time for them to get off of it now. They've lost too much weight. I just want to be healthy, and I don't know what that number is going to be at, and I want us to sustain that. So I have to find out a balance for maintenance and to use this as a tool so that if I do get off of it, that I can sustain it through having healthy habits, which is what have been incorporating these last 4 months. When I was in Greece, yes, I had a scoop of ice cream every day, you guys, but I also walked like 16,000 steps, between 10 and 16,000 steps a day. And for me, that's a lot. So, you know, to do that straight for a month, that's probably why I lost the, 7-ish pounds or whatever it was, even though I had a scoop of ice cream. What I'm learning is a scoop of ice cream is not going to kill you, and it's not going to break everything. It's just your daily habits that are going to make or break you, and obviously your health, any other underlying issues that are causing certain things. I will say by myself, I was able to reverse not having a period. I was able to reverse having high blood pressure. I was able to reverse being almost pre-diabetic, having a higher A1C. My triglycerides are 1 point over the normal, making it high. So I'm working on that, and just working on myself one day at a time. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. And if I can inspire any of you guys to better yourselves, that's why I'm doing this. Am I inspiring anybody out there? Am I pushing anybody? Like, if you're thinking about going on a GLP-1 or using berberine, you guys, I used berberine to help me with my sugar cravings. There's so many tools out there. If this is something that you have been thinking about, and you want to go for it, I say go for it. This has been me for a year thinking about this, and I'm just done thinking and I'm ready to start doing. And that's been me the last 4 months, but really the last 4 or 5 months, but really the last year, I've really been thinking about this, and I'm really ready to put this into action, but I am terrified. So I will share this journey with you. I do see a lot of good results for a lot of people. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be down another like 75 or 80 pounds. I don't know. I'm going to look like a completely different person, and I don't hate how I look. I love how I look, but I just can't imagine what it would be like to be in that kind of body. And I just pray that I love that girl as much as I love the girl that I am now. It's crazy. Like, I have all these things going through my head because I hear the body dysmorphia is a big thing, and I just hope that doesn't happen to me. I'm just going to learn to love myself through this whole journey and just tell myself that I am worth it, and that, that I'm the only one that can do this for me. Nobody else can. I'm very grateful that my husband is on board finally with me getting on this medication, and I hope that this does not affect me in any negative way, because there are a lot of side effects that can come with this. So I'm just gonna take it slow and low and see where that gets me. So anyway, this weekend I'm celebrating my mom's birthday. I got her this really pretty, I work with a different company. I got her this really pretty handbags and I ordered her a wallet. And I'm gonna go spend some time with my family this weekend because that's what's desperately needed right now. There's just so much going on. And all I can do and all I'm learning to do is just take it one day at a time. That's literally all I can do. So I've been babbling for 26 minutes, something like that. I don't know, 20 something minutes. But that is my update, you guys, and I look forward to taking you guys on this journey with me. And if you guys are thinking about doing something like this, I say just listen to how you feel on your inside about it. Do your research. I spoke to a few doctors. My friend Johnny, he was in Greece with us. He told me that, you know, it's a medical decision you have to make for yourself. And my cousin's a nutritionist and her husband is also a doctor. And well, he's actually my cousin, it's his wife, but I call them both cousins. And they told me, Angie, you have to make medical decisions for yourself, not what everybody else wants for you. You have to make these decisions for yourself. And if you think that this is the best route or a route that you need to try, then you need to try it. And this is where I'm willing to go right now because it's extremely hard. And my doctor was on board with it, and we'll just see where we go. My cholesterol is in a really good range. My cholesterol is 160. I do credit that to diet and exercise. My glucose is good. There's just some other things that I want to, like the inflammation in my body is really, really high. So I definitely want to improve on that. I feel like I'm living in a different dimension. That's just how different life feels right now, but everything's gonna be fine. And I will keep you guys updated on all of it throughout this whole journey called life. And I will just kind of keep you guys updated and let you guys know what's going on. But I'm so happy that you guys hung out with me, and I'm really grateful for all of you guys. If you guys want to hang out with me more, subscribe, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. I'm actually filming on my camera right now. When I was in Greece, I filmed on my phone. I might film on my phone on a whim, but I just kind of want to like check in and see where this channel takes me. And I'm praying it's somewhere really, really beautiful. So, all right, guys. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. We will talk soon. I will check in with you guys soon. And I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.